So today we're going to do my project pan update. I'm very, very excited. I do have some really, really good progress. I also will be rolling in some new items into the project this month. So I'm very excited to start working on them. And I've been like holding off for the last couple of weeks, just itching, waiting for this video to be ready. And we're finally here. I can finally add them. I can finally start working on them. So you can see I'm excited. So anyway, let's go through everything that I have currently been working on in the last month. Okay, so I think overall I've used this one the least. This is from Cosmic Beauty. It is the Frosting Highlighter Palette. I've used it the least, but I have hit one of my goals. My goal for this was to hit pan in each. So I'll put up on the screen what it looked like last time, but you can see I had some dips, but still no pan in any of them. Currently, we are looking like this. So will you focus? There we are. So I don't know if you're going to notice at all, but I do have a little bit of a pan. However, it's a weird pan. I don't know if you're going to really spot it or not. But I basically hit pan in this shade right here. It's kind of weird because I've hit pan where obviously there's a little bit of a ridge. But that is clearly a pan right there. So I'm excited. The other two still haven't hit pan. I mean, obviously not this one because this one, I don't really see that much progress, but this one I'm trying to hit pan as well. But yeah, I use this the least out of all the products in my project pan at the moment. Let me just go through my uses. So this one I've gone into 4 times this month. This one I've only gone into once, and this one I went into an extra 2 times and I hit pan, and I haven't gone into it since. So really I just want to work on these 2 now. Obviously if I go into this one, that's absolutely fine. But the whole goal of having this in my project pan was to hit pan in each of these. So yeah, I just need to work on these 2 for the foreseeable future, basically. But I always use these in my inner corners. I think this is a really nice formula on your cheeks though. It's not too glittery, so I do think it looks really pretty on the base. But most of the time I do put them on my eyes. I really, really enjoy it. But yeah, that's a good little progress right there to share with you. All right, next up we have my Colourpop Coasting Highlighter. Oh gosh. You guys, I was looking through my photos and I've had this a really long time and I've been trying to work on this for years and years and years. Have I finally done it? Have I finally succeeded in my goal of finishing this highlighter? I'll put up on the screen what it looked like last time. That's what it looked like. Are we there yet? Obviously I only had a little bit left. I don't know what to tell you. So this one I've used 13, no. Oh, I picked the wrong item. There's actually an item that I've used a little bit less than this one, but it's fine. This one I've used 14 times this month. This is what we are looking like. Now, you tell me, is this done? Because I do see product here. There is still a little bit of product left. I did use it again today, and I could use it again, maybe for another couple of uses. There is product there that I could use. I don't really feel like calling this done. What do you guys think? You let me know. Should I just call it an empty? I feel like I should just keep using it and maybe hopefully by my beauty bank update, which is really just only in a few days time. So, I mean, I don't know if at that point I will be ready, but maybe I'll finish it by the end of the month. I think I should keep it in and just keep finishing because the last one that I finished, I did kind of just finish it to the end. Obviously, like when it's all in the ridges here, it's a little bit harder to get. So I'm not going to be like that weird about it. But when there's clearly still product there that I can grab with my finger, I feel like I need to keep it in. So that's where we are with this one. I was so hoping to have this finished and emptied for this video, but at the same time, I've only used it 14 times. I could have used it 20 times at least, right? But I haven't because I've been using other things in my collection. So, you know, it's been around the block. It's been here a long time. I wasn't in a huge rush, obviously, to finish it, but it would have been really, really nice. I think I'm going to keep it in. Obviously, it'll be an empty for next time. Let me know. Should I even just roll it out of the project and just tell you in my beauty bag when I finish it? Or do you want me to like officially keep it in here and then in my next update I'll be like, I used it another blah 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 so times? Let me know. But I think I should probably keep it in, right? Because there is still some product there. Okay, next up it's the Wet n Wild foundation that I've been working on. This is the one that actually I should have talked about before, that one. I've used this one 13 times this month. This is very pale for me at the moment. I do have it on today, but I have to lean it on its side because it is, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Like, are we gonna focus Focus on this, please. I don't know if you can see, but there is hardly anything left in here. Oh my God. Wait, are you there? There you are. Oh God, I think it's focusing on my head. I don't know. But I can't really, I'm like scraping the bottom with this product. It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to get any, oh my God, this is going crazy. What have I done? I hate my camera. Okay, I think I probably, because I can still see some on the bottom here. I do have to lay it out because it has a little scooper. So I'm like trying to scoop from the bottom because I definitely can't get it when it's at the bottom, like when it's laid like that. So I've been laying it on its side. I think I probably, like there, I still have some product here that I can scoop up. I think this one is definitely going to be an empty very, very soon. I would say I have maybe, if I really stretch it, because I'm not using that much of it because it is very pale at the moment. It's not really working for me. So I'm having to mix it or just put a lot of bronzer on afterwards. I think maybe I could get 10 more uses as a stretch. I definitely think so. So this one, unfortunately, is very close to being done, but not quite there yet. But I'm very excited that, I mean, I'm kind of surprised, honestly, because last time I looked at it, it looked like it still had quite a lot. And then I kept using it this month. And I realized when I looked inside, I realized that it was just around the edges. There wasn't really much of a pool at the bottom, which, you know, is not a bad thing when you try and project something. Oh, you know what? I'm all over the place. I usually do it in order of least use to most use, but I've skipped another one. So this one I probably should have spoken about more. This is the Maybelline 4-in-1 Glow. I've written down, I've only used this 13 times. No, 12 times, sorry, this month. My numbers are just flying everywhere, but I really enjoyed this, and I've actually had to stop using this a few times because I want it to last a little bit longer. So this is where we are right now. Hopefully, oh my God, why is it tracking my face? Get away from my face. Okay, here we are. This is what it looks like. It's only got a little bit left. So this is another one where I will definitely have it finished very, very soon. And you can see from last month, it's definitely gone down, but I'm not quite there yet. It's like tracking my face. Why is it doing this? Okay, I cannot figure out. I've had my camera down for maybe 3 years. I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to work it. Anyway, this one, obviously, I still have more to go, but I'm very excited. I think it will be another empty for next month. But obviously, next month's going to be really exciting. That's why I want to roll in some items this time round, because I'm anticipating that I'll finish a lot of these before my next update. So I don't want to just sit around and not work on anything. You know, we got to be proactive. We got to like keep working on stuff. So this one almost done too. Really, really enjoyed that. That one was 12 times. So yeah, I don't know why I skipped ahead and I've been mixing it. I'm just not counting properly. I'm not counting properly. There's another one here that I skipped. This one I've used 11 times. I don't know what's wrong with me. But this is the Colourpop Fresh and Peachy shade. This is a blush. I just want to hit pan on this. This isn't even to finish. I rolled this in because I wanted to hit pan. Have I hit pan? Have we hit pan? I mean, I'll put up on the screen when it looked like last time, but you can see it's pretty hard to see really any dip. I'm so close to the pan, but it was so hard. Like I can almost see the rings, but I'm not quite there yet. So anyway, where are we this month? Have we actually hit pan? I've used it 11 times. Let me see. No, we have not hit pan in this. I hate this blush. I am starting to hate it. I'm starting to hate it. Still no pan in this lovely blush. It is beautiful. I'm actually wearing it today, even though I have like a cool tone look. I was going to do like a pink blush, but I was like, no, maybe today, the day that I'm filming, I will finally hit pan, but it didn't happen. So I don't know what to do with this. I've used it so many times. This is the blush that will end me. I have hit pan and finished blush before, but obviously blush is so really like one of the hardest products to project pan. It really, really is. Maybe not cream blush, but definitely powder blush. And this one is getting to me. It's getting to me now. It was one of my favorite blushes in my collection, just in terms of like how it looks. And I just really enjoy the formula. It's Colourpop, it's cheap. I just like it overall. But if it's going to play with my emotions like this, I don't really like it anymore. I don't think it's fair. It's not fair on me that I cannot hit pan on this. It's not fair. It's not fair. So this one is obviously staying in. I do not want to take it out until I hit pan. So I'm going to be quite stubborn about it. If it wants to be stubborn with me, I will be stubborn back. I'm one of those people. All right, next up, we've got my Wet n Wild concealer. This is another one where I think I've had to stop her out for a long time, and I do still think that there's product left. I've used it quite a bit. I've used this one 22 times this month. You're not gonna be able to see inside here. And there's definitely, the way that I use this product, there's just no windowing. I kind of just scrape around it and I still have product. So I can still use it. It's getting a little drier, but I'm still making it work. And, you know, is it my favorite concealer in the world at this point? No, it's not. But I'm adamant that I want to finish it, at least to the point where I'm satisfied. I wouldn't, if I just called this an empty, I would not be satisfied because there is still product in here and I can still use it. It's not like the worst concealer in the world. So there is another concealer in my collection that I really want to finish this year, and I haven't even started trying to finish. So I thought this wouldn't take too long, and it's taking me a long time. So I really, you know, I used it 22 times this month. So that's quite a lot. But I need to use it maybe another 22 times this next month. And maybe it will be done. So this one's staying in too, unfortunately. I know this, I said this was a good update. I think it's a good update in terms of how many times I've used items, and I'm so close with certain items, but we haven't had a rollout. It's just one of those months, really. I'm struggling. Okay, then we have the Kiko bronzer. I only have 2 left, and then we'll talk about the new items. This is the bronzer. The shade is Warm Melange. You can't get this anymore. Unfortunately, I think this is beautiful. This will definitely become one of my favorite bronzers in my collection at this point. I just think it's really pretty, and it really works for me. I have it on today. Now, this one I've used 23 times. So I will try to put it on the screen when it looked like last time. I don't know if I have a really good shot of it, but I'm really hoping that my camera will focus today because I've hit the side pan of this, and this one is actually going to be rolled out. I know I just said we haven't rolled anything out. We are going to be rolling this one out. So this is what it officially looks like now. I don't know if you're going to tell, but I have hit quite a good chunk of the side pan. Now, does that technically count? I don't know, but I wanted to hit pan in this item. I feel like I have, it just hasn't, it's just not in the middle, right? It's obviously on the sides where there's less product. So is that a cop out? Am I cheating? Actually, the side pan's over here. I'm not even pointing where the side pan is. It's like over here underneath. Do you see that? You see this brown? That is the pan. So I know Caitlin Costello said the same thing when she was trying to hit pan in, was it a bronzer or a blush recently? She also hit side pan. And I'm just curious, does that count? Because I technically feel like it should. I feel satisfied with this. I did not roll this into the project to finish. It was a long haul one because I thought, you know, it took me so long to hit pan in the middle, and it will, but I am very satisfied that I really don't have much of a dome. It's really hard to show this product because it just doesn't want to focus on it. I really have done a decent job at just really flattening it out to the extent where the dome is really just on one side. And because I have the side pan, I don't know, I just feel really satisfied with what I've done and what I've accomplished. And I feel like I could just get to a point where I could roll this back into a project pan in the future, maybe in like a year's time, or maybe early next year. Who knows? Maybe I just want to start again. But I think for now, I don't want to neglect more products in my collection, especially since I'm not trying to finish this. So this one is a rollout. I have used it an awful lot in this project. I'll put the number of how many times I've gone into it to be able to kind of flatten at least half of it and get somewhat of a side pan. So I don't mind if some of you say that doesn't count. I think it does. I think it should. So it doesn't matter to me either way. I am going to be rolling out of my project pan, and because I do feel satisfied with how much I've used so far. Okay, and then the item that I've used or had the most uses on is actually my Made by Mitchell Eyelights palette. This is, because they have different colors, this is the Starlight color. So I think it's the lightest one. And the only reason that I have as many uses in here as I do is because I actually dip into more than one shade during one day. So actually, when I tally up how many times I've used this palette, I think when I look at it, it's like 24, 25, 26, 27 uses on this since the last update. But I know that a few days I've dipped into 1 or 2 or 3 shades at once, because obviously they're all different colors, right? So these I tend to put under my eyes, and then these I think work fine with the face, to be fair with you. And also because I am getting a little bit more of a tan, I just think these work a little bit better, as opposed to if I push this all over my face, it's a little bit too light, even though they're somewhat translucent, but not really. That's why I've been able to actually play around with all 4 of these. So my goal for this was to actually hit pan in this shade, which I haven't done. And then if I do end up going into any other shade, then it's fine. So this one in particular, I've gone into it 12 times since the last update. We still have that dip, but still no pan. I've gone into this one 4 times. And then I've gone into this one 3 times. And then this one, I don't know what happened to me, but I went into this one 10 times since the last update. So actually, yeah, the way that I wrote that makes sense. Yeah, that's the way it went. So anyway, I've gone into it a lot more than anything else, but there's nothing to show for it. So it will stay in because I would like to maybe somewhat hit pan. And I don't mind having it out because it is helpful to have out. It's a good powder formula for me. So let's get into the items that I will be rolling in. So because I'm almost done with the 4-in-1 Glow Maybelline sort of primer base, and because I'm almost done with the Wet n Wild foundation, and also because I'm getting a tan, the sun's out, I don't want to be ghostly pale in my face, and this shade is definitely the wrong shade for me, I would like to roll in another Maybelline product. This is the Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint. I really love this. I think it's really, really nice, but obviously I have the wrong shade. This is definitely a summer shade for me. I think somewhat it might even be the wrong shade for me still at this point, but I can make it work now as opposed to not using it at all and then winter comes again and I haven't used this. I'd rather roll it into a project pan, try to get as much use of it as possible during the months where I will be using it quite a lot. So it just makes sense for me to roll it in. I don't know if it's to finish. It might be to finish. I don't think so. I think I'll probably just roll it in, keep it in, maybe till the end of the summer, and then roll it out when it doesn't make sense and I don't have a tan. That's kind of where I'm thinking with this item, unless I finish it during that time. Obviously, you know, summer, you know, we've got like 4 months now to go till the end of the summer, maybe. Actually, where I live, summer kind of lasts a little bit longer because September usually is pretty decent. So I do have close to half a year that I could potentially use this when I start using it now. So we're gonna start. And so anyway, that one is rolling in. Another one, because I'm rolling out the Kiko Milano bronzer. I wanted to roll the bronzer, and this one I rolled into my Shop My Stash recently, and I've always seen the rings on this one, so I'm like, I would like to hit pan. And it is my Ofra Americano bronzer. So this one, I just think that in certain light, I don't know, you might not be able to see it, but in certain lights, I feel like I can see the rings underneath, maybe not right now. I have no idea how deep this is, but again, this is more of a summer shade for me. It's a little bit more of a shimmer bronzer, which I don't mind, but it's not too different from the Kiko one, maybe just a little bit warmer. And again, it just makes sense for me to roll this in now. So this one is another one where I just want to hit pan. So we'll see if I hit pan. If I get to the end of the summer and I haven't hit pan and it doesn't work for me, I will roll it out. But I just want to get more use out of my items. And I feel like this is the best way to do that. And then this is an item that I wanted to declutter, and I did declutter, and then I did my full face of decluttered items. And I thought, you know what? I'm so close to finishing this. Let's just try to finish it. So I'm actually going to roll in my Glowish from Huda Beauty. This is in the shade Fair Light, but you wouldn't know because I feel like it's oxidized a lot, which is fine because for this time of year, this color is actually fine for me. So this one would be to finish. I know I'm keeping in the Made by Mitchell, but I think with Made by Mitchell, I'll probably just concentrate on that one shade, try to hit pan and maybe not go all over the place because I can use this all over my face if I want to. This is not really, I don't remember if this is good for the under eyes, but I don't think so because it's pretty thick. But I would like to finish this. I obviously have an enormous dip and an enormous pan, so it probably wouldn't take too long. It's quite powdery, it's quite old. It would just bring me a lot of satisfaction if I actually finished it. So I decided not to declutter it. It doesn't smell bad or it doesn't feel bad. It just oxidized on me and I just didn't really care for the color. But I feel like now is probably a good time as any to try to finish it. And if I don't finish it, I'll just declutter it. It's not a big deal. I did it once, I can do it again. And then the last item that I want to roll in is an oldie but a goodie. I had this in my project pan for a long time last year. This is the AVH Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber. This is also something that I've just pulled into my Shop My Stash. I thought I hit pan. I was like, what? I've already hit pan? This one, I was always trying to hit pan, not finish. So I don't think this is going to take very long to hit pan because I'm very, very close. So this might only stay in for a few months. I'll hit pan and then I'll roll it out. I just want the satisfaction of hitting pan. I worked on it for, I think, a whole year and I did not hit pan, but obviously we have this amazing dip. I want that dip to be a pan. So this one is staying in until pan. I don't want to get to the end of summer and not have a pan in this. I think it would be, especially since it's such an enormous crater, I think we can do it. So this one I'm actually really excited about. And again, it might not take too long, so it doesn't have to like stay in too long because obviously I know this product very well. I really, really enjoy it. But then if I hit pan, I can roll something else, you know? So, you know, I'm trying to keep this fresh and exciting because I know I've been working on the same items for a very, very long time. And we still have that Coastin highlighter from Colourpop still here. But don't trust me, it will be gone. It will definitely be gone in the next few weeks. So yeah, anyway, that is my update. Those are the items that I'm rolling in. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.